Banette is really interesting to me because it has one of the highest attack stats in the game currently and has access to Prankster, which is an excellent ability. And it has significant status moves in order to make use of that, yet it's barely used at all. There are reasons for this, of course, like its lack of any decent physical coverage, its frailty, better uses for your mega slot, blah blah blah, but I don't really care about any of that. What I care about is that juicy attack stat mixed with Prankster, giving it the potential to be a really interesting hybrid pick between the damage dealer and disruptor. I have a vision, and in today's video we're going to see if we can realise that vision. Before we get into the gameplay, I'm going to do a team analysis as always, but if you're not interested in that, just use the timestamps to skip to the gameplay. As always, if you enjoy the content, please make sure to like, share, subscribe and all that good stuff, and let's get into the team analysis. Okay, just as an extra note, I thought nobody had really used Mega Banette yet, and then right in the middle of recording I find out that Jean-Luc VGC has already made a team using Mega Banette, which is kind of awkward. But luckily my Banette is different from him in terms of the set and the strategy, so hopefully people will realise that I haven't just stolen the idea to use Mega Banette. However, his team also pairs Banette with Sneasler and Garchomp, so I just wanted to clarify that I honestly had no idea that this team existed before making this. Okay, on to the analysis. First up is Mega Banette. For the stats, we've gone with Adamant Max Attack to really maximise that damage output, as well as a lot in HP to help it stay on the field, and a little bit in speed in order to outspeed a handful of certain mons, and also to boost its speed a little bit more under Tailwind. For the moves, we've gone with Destiny Bond, because with Prankster it basically makes it really scary to try and attack with the threat of basic mutually assured destruction, essentially, especially with big threats, because this team has plenty of backup threats, which means even if I had to end up trading Banette, it'll likely be with a high value Pokemon from the opponent's side, which will often be worth it and gain me the overall advantage. We've then got Poltergeist for that huge damage output. My worry with this is that it's the only consistent attacking move and it will fail if the enemy eats a berry or consumes their sash or whatever, which leaves our next move Sucker Punch as a last resort in that situation, which means it could be easy to play around. I think, in fairness, Poltergeist plus Sucker Punch should be enough to do the job most of the time, but one of the main ones I'm worried about is, of course, Farigiraf, because both moves can't hit it, and I can't even burn it with Will-O-Wisp due to Prankster. So in the 1v1 scenario, Farigiraf basically just walls us, because even if we have the Destiny Bomb, we'll still die first and lose. But I've tried to make sure that we have the tools throughout the rest of the team in order to sort of compensate for that and make sure we don't find ourselves in that situation. The last move is Will-O-Wisp, which is perfect to deal with physical threats like Gambit, Garchomp, Sneasler, etc. And despite being immune to both Prankster and Wisp itself, even Incineroar will need to be wary of dealing significant damage to Banette with the threat of that Destiny Bond. Speaking of Sneasler and Incineroar, it's also worth noting that Banette is immune to Fake Out, which could be a massive asset with that Prankster, Will-O-Wisp and Destiny Bond, as well as just being able to get an attack off in general with that massive attack stat. So Banette, in theory at least, will be operating as that hybrid, but as both an offensive threat and a disruptor. Next up, we've got Garchomp. Chomp is one of the biggest threats in the meta and gives us additional speed with the Choice Scarf, with us even going with a Jolly Nature over Adamant just to win the Scarf Chomp mirror matchup, because it is a fairly popular set, to hit it with that Dragon Claw and then let it die to Rough Skin on that return hit. Speaking of which, we've gone with the Rough Skin for the ability. As I'm sure you know, it gives us that Contact Punisher for that potential extra chip damage. We do have Tailwind on the team, so there's an argument for maybe using a Haban Berry, Citrus Berry, Dragon Fang, and enabling that option for Protect, but I want that guaranteed speed outside of Tailwind in case we can't get Tailwind up, or in case we don't bring Whimsicott at all, and the Scarf gives us that. Chomp matches well up into common meta threats like Sneasler, Zardwide with the fast Rock Slide, and is tweaked to hopefully match up well into other Garchomp. For the moves, it's pretty standard for Scarf Chomp: Earthquake, Dragon Claw, Stomping Tantrum, and Rock Slide. It's also worth noting that this gives us that electric immunity for things like Rotom and Arcaludon potentially, and it also helps with the Glamora matchup due to the rise in usage lately, and for our next teammates to potentially come in and absorb those toxic spikes that are going to be set if we hit it with any of these moves. Moving on to that next teammate, we've got Sneasler, another metagame staple that's going to give us that consistent damage output backbone alongside Chomp and Banette, and it also helps Chomp with the Fairy matchup alongside acting as more speed after the Unburden boost, in addition to the fast Fake Out and the close combat into Dark types that threaten the team, or more specifically Banette. It's a bog standard Sneasler set, max attack, max speed, the rest in HP, with the Jolly Nature for the mirror matchup and Fake Out duels. It's a great partner for both Banette and Garchomp. Yes, it deters Chomp from clicking Earthquake, but it helps to cover that Fairy and Ice weakness, and we've got Banette for that matchup into the likes of potentially scary mons that Sneasler can't hit, like Frostlass, which also threatens Garchomp, giving the trio even more synergy. Continuing with the standard set, we've got Fake Out, Dire Claw, Close Combat and Protect. I did consider using a more support-oriented Sneasler with coaching and feint, but I decided I'd rather have the more offensive version just for that extra power on the team. Especially with Banette not having the option to protect, it means that there wouldn't be many chances to successfully get that coaching off in the first place, not to mention actually getting genuine value from it, which would be rare when you consider it would leave both mons fairly vulnerable during that setup anyway. Just for a +1 attack and defense on a mon that doesn't exactly need the help with the attack stat and isn't really bulky enough to take advantage of that defense boost. Now, if you haven't noticed already, this team is currently entirely physical attackers, which leaves us vulnerable to a reflect or a burn or whatever. And although we do have some special attackers on the team, they're not exactly massive threats compared to the other special attackers in the format. My reason for this is that I think that this physical attacking 3 in Banette, Garchomp and Sneasler are a good enough core to hopefully bust through any potentially problematic defenses. I am aware that this may come back to bite me, so if we end up suffering for that decision, then I'll definitely come back to Banette in the future and tweak the team by adding a bit more specially focused firepower to see if that makes any difference. I initially had a Mega Delphox over for a Giraffe actually, so maybe I'll go back to that, but I wanted that priority blocking from the Giraffe, and we couldn't really use Serena because it would just add to the, the fire weakness, and it'd just be another physical attacker. So as I'll move on to now, I've gone with a fun solution by making this Farigiraffe fully offensive. Moving on to Farigiraffe, and it's a fun one as I just mentioned because it's not your standard support set, it's a much more offensive set in comparison, which will hopefully at least catch a player or two off guard. I've done this, as I previously mentioned, to help account for the lack of special attack oriented firepower on the team while maintaining the priority blocking and giving us a little bit more bulk, which the team is a little bit lacking with this being primarily a more offensive team. I've gone with modest max special attack, max HP and the rest in defense, along with the Colbur Berry to help make up for the fact that we have hardly any defense investment and could otherwise go down to a number of dark attacks from common threats, which you can argue maybe I should have done some more calculations and invested in the HP and defense a little bit more efficiently, which typically I would, but I just wanted to give it that max HP overall so that we're a little bit more bulky on both sides rather than focusing on just the one. I did consider swapping the Colbur Berry with something like a Silk Scarf to go even more offensive, but I decided against it to preserve the unusually low bulk and survivability. For the moves, we have Twin Beam, which I've used over Psychic primarily in order to deal with threats like Sash, Sneasler and Glamora. We've gone with Protect, and we've gone with Hyper Voice for that consistent spread chip damage with that invested special attack, which should actually do some pretty decent work. I've also gone with Helping Hand, despite me wanting to go fully offensive, mainly for when we need that little extra damage to help break through the more physically bulky teams and having that Farigiraffe next to one of our physical attackers. Next up is Incineroar. In addition to the standard Incineroar stuff, Incineroar is particularly useful in order to help deal with taking hits from things like Zard Y, whose fire attacks the rest of the team, including Garchomp to a degree, don't exactly enjoy taking. I always prefer to run a more specially defensive Incineroar anyway due to Intimidate, but it's especially applicable in this case to help that matchup as well as a few other key matchups. On top of this, it'll also be a useful mon to have in the back, both to help weaken the opponents for Banette, as well as potentially to switch into those powerful dark moves if Destiny Bonding isn't an option. We're running a more support oriented set for this team, allowing Incineroar to act as a reliable pivot and a disruptor with its combination of Intimidate, Fake Out, Parting Shot and Taunt being key for those Trick Room matchups. I'm hoping that my choice to opt for Parting Shot over a dark type attack for that extra pivoting and disruption doesn't turn out to be a poor decision in the long run, but I guess we'll find out. We do have one attack in the form of Flare Blitz, which you could also argue could be replaced by something like Throat Chop or Darkest Lariat, but I think that the big Flare Blitz damage could be valuable in certain matchups. As for the item, I considered the Citrus Berry for that additional longevity, but ultimately decided against it in favour of the Chopal Berry, just in order to better take those fighting type hits. Another thing to note is that Incineroar and Farigiraffe can help by switching into any psychic attacks that might threaten Sneasler. As we know, Incineroar is almost always a great addition to most teams, and this time is no different. Lastly, we have Whimsicott, acting as the Tailwind setter and can punish Protects with that Prankster Encore. The set I've decided on is the same set that has been going around on those Glamora Whimsicott teams lately, in the fact that it has more of a focus on dealing damage in addition to the support it provides, opting for the Fairy Feather to give that Moonblast a nice kick to help into the general Dragon, Fighting and Dart matchups. The last move is Protect in order to help get that Tailwind up in the face of potential Fake Outs. As for the stat distribution, it also follows that Glamora Whimsicott team set, with max special attack to not only bolster those Moonblasts, but also to aid in compensating for the lackluster special power on the team in general, and then we also have 14 in HP and 20 in speed with the Timid nature. If necessary, Whimsicott can also help Banette by switching into dart moves, as well as assisting by being immune to any dragon attacks, given that the team has no dragon resistance otherwise. So that's the team. There are a few potential changes that could be made for certain matchups and scenarios, but overall the idea and core is pretty solid in my opinion, so hopefully I won't end up regretting any of those choices. Let's see if Banette will prove itself worthy, or if it ends up pranking me instead. Okay. Oh, that is an interesting team. Wow, okay. It's quite scary actually. Do we want to... I say we bring these two for the lead into Gilmora, and then we... and also Frostlass, and then we we bring the cauliflower. And then it's between Incin and Garchomp. I think Garchomp, just for that offensive pressure, we're missing out on offensive pressure a little bit. So okay, yeah, there we go, the Glamora lead. Sugarberry. It's not Sash, so what we can do here is do that, and then... I mean, I'm not going to take out the Goodra, am I? So, do I... Will-O-Wisp first? I mean, it's probably going to be special attacking, right? They have never melt ice. Which is really weird, actually. I think Blizzard on Goodra. That is strange. So actually, I will Mega Evolve. Do I just Destiny Bond straight away? Just to... yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to Destiny Bond straight away in case there's some weird shenanigans going on. Okay, there's no protects. Ah, okay. Well, there you go then. There you go. I completely forgot they had that on their team, but that's fine. Take that away. Don't poison me, please. Yes, there we go. Oh my god. Why is that so bulky? Holy shit. Do I just lay the spikes down? Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of it. Okay, good. Use you. And then lock myself into Dragon Claw on you. There we go. Dealt with you. Earth Power. Okay, that did a decent amount. Oh, that was a crit, that was why. I was going to say that did a lot more damage than I expected, but... there we go. Right, okay. Banette served its purpose, alright? It served its purpose. That is what it was meant for. If it can't be used... oh, there we go. See? There we go. Okay, it's a win. I mean, Banette didn't really do much, but the team was pretty good. I'm not really sure it's an indicator though, because it was a bit of a weird play. But I mean, that just shows the power of Banette, because it can operate as that hybrid. Because you've got the offensive pressure, and then if you can't use that, you've got the you've got that Destiny Bond. So yeah, no, happy with that. Let's move on. Right, pretty standard team. I I'm not sure whether they're just using Aridos or whether that is the team that used Aridos. But yeah, no, I'd say we've got a pretty good matchup here, because say we start with Chomp, Banette, and then we have you in the back and you in the back. I think that's a good choice. Yeah. Oh god. Okay, we've got a Charizard fan, guys. That is not the lead I was expecting. But not terrible. Did I just miss that, or did Sylveon not have an item? What? Okay, so what I'm going to do is Rock Slide into you and Poltergeist you. I just want to see how much damage this does. It's probably not the best play. I should probably have switched, but I want to get some good moments. So let's have a look. Oh, please don't. For fuck's sake. There's no way that's actually just happened. For God's sake. Oh, it did have an item. Right, okay, good. Oh! Oh, okay. Okay. I forget that it's the stab boost and all that is actually, like, really, really impressive. Forgot about that. Okay. I thought there might be a little bit defense invested, or at least, but... Oh, they don't know. 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 Please tell me they don't know. Boom! Oh my god, how did you live? Hello? What the hell? Hello? My game's just died? Right, okay, so I'm not quite sure what happened there, but they just forfeited, just for the record. That's really annoying. But they did just forfeit, which is fair enough after that. I was right, they didn't know about the Sucker Punch. But look, it didn't kill it, which I'm surprised about. I mean, I know it's not stab boosted, but it's still 165 attack. So there must have been... I mean, Bastion Legion's bulky anyway, isn't it? So... But we had that Rock Slide to cover it, so I'm assuming that the Rock Slide did the job. But yeah, wow. Okay, so yeah, my theory was correct. Banette is just an amazing hybrid. It either deals a massive damage or just really annoys the enemy. So yeah. Okay, well we have Sableye. You don't like seeing that. You always know some stupid shit's gonna go down when you see that. But it does just look like a rain team. So it is literally just a raid team with the Meganium. So, I mean, Mega Meganium doesn't make it not a rain team. I just thought I'd mention it's Mega Meganium because obviously you want that on the rain team because you get that Weather Ball that's a fire type move. And it isn't weakened by the rain. So, I mean, I suppose... See, one of the reasons I love Mega Lopunny is that it just destroys Sableye. So... I don't want it getting Will-O-Wisped, that's the issue. So I'm going to lead with these two. I'm going to have to. Let's have Banette in the back, and I lead with Chomp. Yeah, that might be a better idea. Or I bring Farigiraf along. So I leave a chart, I bring Farigiraf along and Banette. Because then we can stop those Will-O-Wisps. But I'm assuming they're going to lead Arcaladon, right? So probably, surely they do, right? Oh, they don't. Oh, well, yeah. Okay, so they're going to, yeah. They are essentially leading those two. So I'm going to fake you out. And then I'm going to hit you with a Dragon Claw. I want to get rid of this Sableye. Yeah, okay. They're going to switch into Arcaladon on Meganium. Okay. Interesting. Right. Okay. That makes sense. That was a good play. It's a good play, honestly. I mean, are we about to witness the... I'm going to protect... Because I feel like a Will-O-Wisp is coming. No, surely you don't run Will-O-Wisp and Reflect, though, right? I'm going to assume that they're not going to do that. But I will protect right now. And get... I think probably a Farigiraf in. Yeah. Oh, they're not Mega Evolving. Hello? They're protected, okay. Brain Dance. Right, okay. Yeah, I was just saying, there's no way they're Will-O-Wisp. I mean, they could still be, but it'd be really weird. Right, I'm going to Helping Hand boost you. Hopefully get that. Oh, they okay. Oh, they're going to send Arcaladon out, aren't they? Yeah. Okay, fair enough. That's good plays. Yeah, Armor Tail, mate. It's not going to work. So, essentially what's about to happen is you're going to protect your Arch, right? So... They're probably going to protect the Arch, right? But I'm still going to do that. And then... I'm going to Helping Hand. They'll probably protect here, right? Surely. Oh, no, they will do, surely. Oh, they didn't! Oh, no, they might have done. Oh, they didn't! Whoa! Oh, wow. Okay. Draco? What the fuck? Why would you do that? And you can't... I'm gonna outspeed you now. Like, that's a cool tech with the White Herb and all that, but... Like, realistically, what are you going to do? You have to protect, so I'm just going to Diaclaw your Palafin, and then Hyper Voice. Yeah, like... What? That did nothing! Holy shit! I didn't realise it was so bulky. What the fuck? And it... Yeah. Cool. Right, okay. Sure. Alright, I'm going to Twin Beam you. Oh, of course you send out Sableye. Okay. I fucking... This team's just so annoying. I'm just trying to have some fun. I'm gonna have to play this really carefully, so I think I need to preserve my Sneasler. I'm gonna bring my Garchomp in, and I'm gonna do I just protect? Maybe? Yeah, I'm gonna protect. I get that chip damage with the rough skin. Why does that do so much? Right, okay. Of course. I am going to Earthquake, and I'm going to Helping Hand you. Now, this might backfire on me massively, but we're already in a pretty bad spot, so... Come on. Oh, wow, okay. Oh! Perfect. See you later. Right. So that's going to be another Earthquake mixed with a Protect. Wow, okay. I mean, they could easily play around this, but... Are they going to? Or will they just... Oh, they are going to Megadium, right? Yeah. And they use Protect. Yeah, okay, cool. Makes sense. I mean, I'm just trying to get the other Pokemon in at this point. I mean, this guy's playing quite well. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go for the double protect. Like, why not? Come on, give me that double protect. Okay, withdrew Palafin, sent out Arcaladon. Okay. I mean, this should do a decent chunk of damage, right? Ah, oh, yeah, I mean, it's fine. Like, I get rid of the Arcaladon. I'm in prime position with my Sneasler. They're gonna use what? Yeah, just Dazzling Gleam. Okay. And now hopefully Banette comes in and just wipes the floor with them, right? Because realistically, what else can they do? I mean, that's a stupid thing to say. Of course, they can do other stuff, but I'm hoping... Okay, they send out Sableye. So, what's going to happen here... Roselli Berry, fair enough. is you're going to get... I'm just going to straight up Diaclaw you, actually. I mean, you could protect, but... what I'm then going to do is just Poltergeist you. I shouldn't die. Like, I hopefully won't die. Maybe I should have Destiny Bonded, but... okay, use Protect. Cool. Right. We're all good. I have no special attacks, so don't know why you're doing that, but yeah. I think your reflex are about down, aren't they? Isn't it? And what I don't think he realises is that I can Sucker Punch him. Yes! Okay, good. Okay, good. Oh, earlier on when the Palafin was bulky, it was because of the reflect, not because of it being bulky. Okay, cool. Right, yeah. That just clocked. Now, you are going to die to that. And you are going to die to that. Unless he jet punches. Which could obviously happen. I don't know why I didn't... oh, fuck. Oh, I royally messed up now. I royally messed up. That was so my fault. I forgot that it got jet punch. Oh, no. That was so stupid of me. I should have thought about it. I should have protected. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, that's my bad. I'm just going to Destiny Bond for the fun of it. That's so annoying. I could have easily... that was not Banette's fault. That was completely my fault. Like, I knew it got jet punch, but, like, it just skipped my mind in that moment. Like, I thought maybe it would be Aqua Jet or something, but then even then it would have taken it down, so I don't know why I didn't... yeah, no, that was completely my bad. God damn it. The team still worked well though. Like the team worked well. It was just me that didn't. Okay, fairly standard team. So we're gonna start off with Banette because they've got 2 fake out users. We are then gonna also bring you to threaten fake out on their side. We want to lower their damage output. They're very, very strong physically. So what I might do is lead with Banette and the Cauliflower. Protect and switch in Incineroar if they have the fake out threat. Then parting shot out. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And then it's those two. Okay, the lead Chomp and T-Tar, so it was a good call from me. Focus Sash? Did I just see Focus Sash on Garchomp? Or was that... does it reveal all of them? I got really confused then. Right, okay, so... if I just Destiny Bond right now, I'm going to take one of their big threats out, right? Or alternatively, I could Willow the Garchomp. Yeah, I think I just debond, honestly. Then I Moonblast. Yeah. Okay, they withdraw Garchomp. That's cool. That's absolutely fine. I still do some decent damage, I think. We can hit us with that knockoff. Yeah, it's still decent damage. Nice. Yes! Go on. Goodbye. That's so satisfying. Like, knowing that like Banette isn't going to do a lot of damage into their team. I mean, the issue is now if they bought Basque Legion, because I'll be in a bit of trouble if they have done. But I have my own Sneasler here. Yeah, I should have thought about that. Please don't be Basque Legion. Okay. Well, I'm going to win that duel. And then you're going to have that done to you. Like, this should work out in my favour, right? Okay, you protect. Fair enough. I mean, this should still be in my favour, right? Right, so I'm going to Diaclaw you and Tailwind. Wait, or do I Encore? I Encore, right? Yeah, I just Encore you. That's why you want that Praxter Encore. Yeah, you use Tailwind, that's fine, but like, you can't make you take advantage of that now. And now I can set up my Tailwind, and I'll have Tailwind for longer than you do. So, I just really hope this last one is not Basque Legion. Like, that would be pretty bad. Oh no, of course it's Garchomp. I'm an idiot. Right. So, what we do now is we basically get a free close combat into the Garchomp for my Garchomp to... Oh, I don't have Garchomp. Alright, okay. Instead, what I do is I bring in my Incin and I Moonblast because I believe I'm faster, correct? Oh no, they're under Tailwind, aren't they? Right, well, then I Tailwind because I don't think there's much you can do to me, to be honest. So just mitigate that damage as much as possible. Yeah, you use your White Herb, but you're protecting, and you are stuck in Protect now. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, we win this. They should forfeit. Like, if they understand the game, that they should pretty much forfeit now. Because I get to fake you out. And I also get to Moonblast you. So, like, what do you do here? Like, why are you not... Okay, you protect, and now I can just... Like, that's completely fine. Like, I get you think that I'm gonna... I have to choose which one to encore, but it's pretty obvious which one to encore. Because I just go for parting shot. And then I encore you. Because the Sneeze is the much bigger threat. Like, absolutely enormous threat. Whereas Garchomp's not really that much of a threat. Yeah, Rock Slide. But you're still not doing much. And you can protect all you want, but now you're stuck. And actually, I can probably taunt you, right? Protect this. Or just actually... Do I have Tailwind? I do, yeah. So, he's going to protect. I'm just going to get rid of your Sneasler. Yeah, that's fine. And now you die. Like, now you're fucked. There's nothing you can do. Why would you not forfeit earlier? Like, I respect, you know, letting it run out, but there's nothing you can do now. Especially now you see I have Taunt. I can just make you struggle yourself to death if I really want to. Like, yeah, it'd be evil, and hence why I'm definitely going to do it. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. Oh, well, you got the Protect off, I'll give you that. Well, it doesn't matter now, because you die anyway. Yeah, thank you, Jesus. That took you way too long to realise. No, that was good. You know, Banette did, like, its job. It has two jobs depending on, like, it has a different job depending on what needs to be done, and it did that job well. It took down that Mega T-Tar, which I'll admit wasn't a massive threat to our team, but it took down their Mega. That's already the mental battle won. And yeah, and it wasn't really doing much else in the battle as well, because they didn't bring that Basque Legion, so this worked out really well for us. Oh, okay, this looks like a pretty hard Trick Room team. They do have the Fake Out. They have the Scrappy Fake Out. But what I can do is I can lead you and you. Or I could even lead you just to taunt, to be honest. If I lead you so that we can't get faked out, you so we taunt, and then we just have like massive threats in the back. So let's have a look. I mean, there's not really much point in bringing Banette other than the Golurk. We definitely need Sneasler. I think Sneasler and Banette are the last two. Yeah. I mean, I could have brought Whimsicott for the encore, but obviously it's for a giraffe, so. Yeah, okay, as expected. Cool. So what's going to happen now? Yeah, that's fine. There's nothing you can do anyway. So I taunt you. And the only way you live that is through Mental Herb. The only way you sort that out. So I'm now also going to go with Hyper Voice. and let's see. Yeah, okay. Are they gonna bring Golurk? Or for Alligator? Okay. Use Protect. Are you alright? I mean, that's fine. Like, I don't think Feraligatr can one-shot my dude, so... And also, you take a lot of damage from that. I'm still gonna taunt you. Like, I don't know what you think you're doing. Unless you manage to just absolutely wreck my instant, but I don't think you do, right? Surely not. Then again, I don't have any defense investment, so... Maybe I should have thought about that a little bit more. If he does, then he does. We don't exactly hate Trick Room. We can deal with Trick Room. Oh, okay, yeah, the Helping Hand might... that might do it. It's a... Oh, you fucked up. Oh, you mega fucked up. Yeah, you screwed up hard, buddy. Because now I Flare Blitz you, and I just protect, right? Like... That... Yeah, okay, fair enough. Like, you killed him, but that was... You should have done that the last time, because, like, now I get to come in and just destroy you. I think I bring in Banette because of the Twin Beam. Colbur Berry. Okay, that's fine. So now I use Poltergeist and I use Hyper Voice. Hello? Hello? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? I'm running on not much sleep, I'll be honest. But there we go. Okay. I don't know why I didn't Destiny. Why did I think I would outspeed? I thought I would outspeed because it's a... Looks like a Trick Room team, but maybe not. Yeah, again, that was my bad. Like, I've just really poorly played these. Right, well... You're going to be the fake out. And, I think you set, aren't you? So I need to get rid of you. And then I need to protect. Yeah. Because I'm assuming they're going to protect with their arch, right? That would be the traditional play. Maybe not? I mean... Fair enough, I guess. When I get my white herb reset, I should still live, right? I'm hoping. Yeah, it's just a Dragon Pulse. I should live that, right? Yeah, there we go. Right, okay, they played it even worse than I did, so we get away with it. Yeah, because like even if they live this... Oh, actually, hang on. What I'm going to do is protect, because I need to get as much chip damage on them with you, don't I? Yeah. Oh, you actually... Okay, I got outplayed. I got outplayed. I got outplayed. Like, I don't know why they would do that. That was definitely not an outplay. But, I mean, hopefully I kill it. Like, hopefully this one-shots it, but they might be sturdy. In which case I'm fucked. That was such a bad play. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, yeah, so a bit of, you know, bit of poor plays. I promise I'm good at VGC. I'm just really tired. So, yeah. I mean, you know, the team kind of worked. I'm having fun with the team. Mega Banette's not done massive amount, but we'll, it will get there. It'll be fine. Okay, so immediately I'm seeing Basket Legion. That's scary. They have the Scissor. So I pretty much have to bring Ensign. If you're wondering why these two are named Lewis Lit, by the way, Lewis Lit is like my favourite character in a certain TV show. So that's literally what it is. So let's see. I say we lead with these two, I think. Then we have Banette in the back. And maybe we want for a giraffe for that bullet punch, actually. Yeah. I mean, it's... Does Banette do much? I mean, it does. You know what? Screw it. I mean, we're probably going to regret not bringing Ensign, but let's just go with the flow. Sizzle and Pelipper. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch you in. I'm going to go for this Tailwind, and then hopefully I don't get red. I mean, I'm not Sash, so let's just hope they don't Hurricane. I'll use Tailwind. Oh, you did as well, you piece of shit. That's annoying. Well played though. Sword stance. Okay. Yeah, we might be a bit screwed. I really should have bought Ensign. Actually, wait a minute. I have an idea. Right, I'm gonna hyper voice here, and then hopefully this doesn't take me down. I mean, yes, I mean I could just Destiny Bond, but I want a Will-O-Wisp. If this misses though, I'm forfeiting. Come on. Yes! Amazing. I mean, yeah, technically it's +2, but so it doesn't really make a difference, but I just want to get that burn, honestly. Whew! That's a lot of damage. It was a crit, but still. Weather ball, please don't let that kill me. Okay, please attack the fridge off. Oh, good. Good, 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 good. Right. This is about to be really funny. This is about to be really funny. Because I should be faster under Tailwind. Which means I can do this. And this. I think we're going to lose, but this is just funny. Are you serious? Nah, that's nuts. No, I'm sorry, that is absolutely ridiculous. That is so stupid. Why did that miss? Why did that miss? Like, at this point, I am just... Okay. Yeah, okay, I might... I mean, I'm forfeiting anyway, because there's nothing I can do about it. But that is so stupid. Like, again, I just want to reiterate, by the way, in these videos, this is not me, like, playing at my best. This is me trying to get content. This is me trying to be entertaining and to you know, it's more me trying to be entertaining, essentially. A lot of these plays I wouldn't make, a lot of these teams I wouldn't use if I was, you know, playing seriously, if I'm honest. But it's the fun of these teams more than anything, which is why I'm all the way down at 1496, because I like testing stupid teams, and testing them in casual isn't really something you can do. It's not the same thing. So yeah, I mean, I could, you know, get a try-hard team and just use it and climb up, but I don't really want to do that. So, you know, my main thing is just making really like wacky teams and using them instead. So yeah, I was quite lucky because in the first couple of videos that I made, they did really well, because, you know, I am a decent builder, but, you know, some teams are a bit more difficult to make work, and the last couple of teams that I've done, like the Ordino team and this team, are quite out there in terms of making them work. So we'll have to see. But let's move on to the final game. Right, okay. Again, standard team. Right, cool. So I'm going to lead with these two. Yeah, Banette could be pretty fun, and it's the last game, so I've pretty much got to bring it anyway, haven't I? And actually, for a giraffe's pretty good. Yeah, for a giraffe. Let's go. Like, I fully knew that the lack of special firepower on this team and like immediate firepower would be a slight issue, but oh well. Aerodax and Sneasler, okay. Not the ideal matchup for what we've sent out first, however. Let me just protect. Let me rock slide. Sorry, what? Okay. Sorry, what? I am kerfuffled by that. I am just what? Okay, sure. So I'm yeah, I'm just fully confused about that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to encore you and do another rock slide. And hopefully you don't have dual wing beat. No, rock slide, cool. Oh, okay, of course. I mean, that's fine, because now you've got to switch out. So now I can freely go for my tailwind. And freely go for another rock slide. That's just incredible. Maybe I'm behind on the times. Maybe it's a tech. Oh, fuck off. As if I'd, like, yeah, okay, right, cool. I mean, it is what it is. It's the flinch chances, isn't it? But right, so now what we do is we switch you in. And we hit with you with the twin beam, hit you with another rock slide. Like, unless you have wide guard. I swear to God. Oh, thank you. Right, good. I was about to be really annoyed then. I might still be really annoyed if he hits a sleep powder. Okay, bro. Sure thing. Yeah, no, that's completely legit. That's like, you know, just completely and utterly fine, considering the fact that my rock slide missed again. Yeah, okay, so he's gonna get that boost. So, yeah. You know what, if I'd have put Insomnia on Banette, it would have ended differently. However, I did not do that. And I am going to have to hope that he misses that sleep powder. That is what I'm going to have to rely on here. Or I get the flinch. That is also something that could happen. Which I think I'm deserved. To be honest, I think I'm owed that. Okay, he didn't protect. Yes! That's fine. I'm absolutely fine with that. Like, I still have tailwind. Why would you? Okay, I just do that then. I mean, I haven't won yet. I could still get bullshitted, but I'm just really confused. This is one hell of a game to end on. And he didn't even protect. Are you alright? Are you feeling okay? Because now I can use energy ball. Right. Do you just not... I'm so confused. Like, did you just think that him being asleep meant it wasn't a threat? Because... Well, this should be fairly easy then. It doesn't matter what they've got last, I can Destiny Bond till the cows come home. So... Oh, and you can't even fake me out. Yeah, you're fucked. Like, there's nothing you can do. Just gonna twin beam you. And then... You know what, I might Will-O-Wisp just for BM. Should I Will-O-Wisp for BM? I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp for the BM. Okay, he's not forfeiting. I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to fake out. Oh, I missed. There's no fucking way I miss. I swear to God. Ah, poison, that's fine. Right, okay. I was going to be very upset. Yeah. Right, okay. So even after the game, the games have been. I'll save it for the outro actually. Okay, so that was pretty interesting. I'd say. The team wasn't like ridiculously inconsistent, and I think that is down to the way that it's been built. I mean, obviously it's down to the way that it's been built, but what I mean is the way that it's been built with certain things in mind. Like, yes, we are the team is, you know, it does suffer against certain things, but that, I mean, that Prankster Destiny Bond can get you out of some really tight situations just by itself. But you know, it was a bit up and down, and I think at least one, but probably two of those games that we lost were probably down to me rather than the team and the short amount of sleep that I'm running on. So I think that the team actually did quite well. The Whimsicott did what it needed to do. The Incineroar did what it needed to do on the, I think, like the one occasion we brought it or whatever. The Farigiraf was great, and that extra, you know, being that extra bit of special attack was actually, you know, it wasn't necessarily game winning, but it was, I'd say it was still crucial. And then the Scarf Garchomp, as always, put in a lot of work. The Sneasler, as always, put in a lot of work. But my, you know, I'm in two minds about Banette, because it was disappointing that I didn't get to use it more offensively. But the way that it disrupted was really, really fun. I did get to use it offensively, and it was really, really fun when I did. But yeah, that Destiny Bond is just a literal, like literally a killer. Like it is so good if you are just, especially if you are in such a poor matchup that you basically have to trade, or you basically know you're going to lose a Mon. Being able to guarantee that losing that Mon will become a trade is really, really just so valuable. Especially if it's like one Mon on the enemy team that it might be, you know, causing you trouble, and then you flip that matchup because now that one's gone, and your team, and that was the only thing they were relying on to take on the rest of your team, sort of thing. So no, the theory, I'd say, worked out pretty well. The execution might not have been that good, but that's down to me, not the team. So I might do a part 2, depending on when I get round to it. I probably won't, or at least not for a while, because then we've got the new regulation coming out, and there'll be new Pokemon to look at and to play with. So yeah, but there's nothing to say that I can't come back with Mega Banette when the metagame's a little bit more fleshed out and there's more items and things like that. Because, you know, it's not like once the next set of Pokemon come in, that the previous set of Pokemon are going to be useless, so they're still going to be usable. So yeah, it was an interesting video. It was something that I think there could have been a few changes to the team that might have helped us, and the ones that I mentioned in the team analysis. But at the end of the day, if I'd have made those changes, we would have run into teams that meant making those changes were a mistake as well. It's just the way it goes. So before the end of the video, I am just going to, obviously, for those that want the team, and if the team ID is no longer available, because obviously there's only a limited amount of slots, and I might have overwritten it by the time you're watching this. So I'm going to just show you the stats quickly. You've just seen the moves. I'm just showing you the stats, just so that, you know, you can't say, oh, well, I want to use the team, but the code's no longer working. So, yeah. It was an interesting one, and I apologise for maybe the lack of enthusiasm in my voice through the video. I'm not feeling too good. It's really, really hot in the UK right now, at least for us. You know, we're not really built, the houses and stuff aren't really built for the heat, so yeah, there's a few things. Again, I'm tired, so yeah, I'm hoping that you enjoyed the video. I apologise if my commentary was a little bit lacking, but yeah, hopefully back to sort of normal things soon, but it all depends on certain things. So yeah, I'm going to stop waffling, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. I promise you I'm not always this sort of dreary, so if you're new to the channel, just go and check out my other videos and you'll see that, you know, I can be fun. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video this week. Let me know if you want me to use any specific mons that you are interested in seeing and haven't really seen, and I will try and give it a go. Or if you have a team that you want me to use, I'll check it out, and if I like it, then I'll use it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.